So the Cavs are off to an absolutely blistering 33-4 start. And while everyone is talking about the addition of Kenny Atkinson being one of the biggest reasons for that, I'll make the argument that Mobley's leap has been the biggest reason why for the Cavs being this good of a team. The main aspect when we're talking about Mobley as a player is obviously his defense, his shot blocking, his rebounding, and his all-world defensive instincts. But the Cavs' historic start has been fueled by something that almost everybody's been expecting from Mobley, and that's been his generational offensive leap. So before I get into it, make sure you like the dang video so I can consistently make more videos like this on a more regular basis. And with that, let's get right into the video. Coming into the season, critics said Mobley was too one-dimensional on offense. And I'll be honest with you, I agree with that take. Honestly, Mobley's biggest problem was when you would switch out smaller wings on him, he would struggle to score on them in the paint, in isolation, in the post, even in short rolls when teams would send more aggressive coverages at Garland and Mitchell, especially in the playoffs. Mobley wasn't really able to take advantages of those mismatches as much as he's doing this season. I mean, across the board, his numbers have been up, and that's partly because his finishing has changed. Numbers wise, his finishing numbers are literally the exact same it was last season. Well, the two biggest differences have been, as you can see, his literal frame. Like, you see the thumbnail, do you guys see that shoulder, man? Like, Mobley has put on some size, man. He's put on some size. And number two, he's been finishing at the rim more consistently this season, in my opinion. I mean, he's shooting more. He's shooting about 10.8 attempts a game, pretty much 11. So he's getting to the rim more, and he's still able to keep his efficiency still very high. I mean, the main thing I really want to say is he's finally improved as a self-creator. And on a team where you're going to have a double big man lineup with him and Jared Allen, that's something Mobley's going to have to add to his game. Be more confident as a self-creator at creating his looks. Yes, Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland will get you consistent looks just because of the level of gravity they'll provide as high-level pull-up shooters and just masters of the pick and roll. But there's going to be occasions where you're going to need to self-create on your own to punish those mismatches. He gets the ball from Ty Jerome, and then Donovan Mitchell sets this inverted pick and roll to get Okongwu off him. Now he has a smaller defender on him. He spins to try to create separation, but the defender is still there. But this is the difference this year. Mobley isn't going to stop. He's still going to try to finish this, and he does around the rim. It will even happen in post-up situations where immediately, as soon as he catches the ball, he immediately goes for his move, jabs left, attacks. Zach LaVine beats him to the spot. He again does that signature spin move he loves to do, but Vucevic helps over. Here you might think Mobley should pass the ball. Nope, like I said, Mobley's making those improvements to his offensive game. He still continues to try to score, and here he lays it up. No, I lied. He dunks it, because that's how athletic Mobley is. But please, don't get fooled. He'll still do this over 7-footers as well. On this one, Walker Kessler's guarding him in the corner. He does this punt fake to try to create separation. And even with Walker Kessler all over him, he still manages with that length to dunk it with his left hand. Mobley's playing with a whole new confidence this season, especially as a driver. He's going to consistently make these drives to the rim. It doesn't matter if it's a mismatch or a bigger defender on him. And he has better touch around the rim this year. That's been something I really didn't like about Mobley's offensive game, specifically his finishing. He didn't really have the greatest touch around the rim, especially on hook shots he would love to do. Now I don't think his touch is that great, but it's improved. It's gotten better. And that's only going to help a team like the Cavs, who in past have struggled with spacing. Well, this season they really haven't struggled with spacing. And actually, you know why they haven't really struggled with spacing? Partly of that is because Mobley has actually been adding some things to his game, and that's specifically his three-point shot. Mobley is shooting 2.8 threes a game at a 40% clip. And now you might say that isn't a really that many threes attempts he's shooting a game. And when you turn on the film, a lot of the times defenses are conceding that shot, because that's the shot you're going to concede when you have Garland and Mitchell consistently on the floor with you. But like I said, he's making them pay way more this season compared to what he used to do in the past seasons, only shooting 1 attempt a game. And other than last year, he was really bad from 3, because this year he's more confident in his 3-point shots. Because as we know, confidence can go a long way for you as an NBA player. When you have confidence, there's a lot of things you're going to be doing that's going to be making you act different. There's going to be things you're going to be doing that we're going to be like, bro, that's just not who you are. Well, for Mobley, that's who he is in this 25 season. So with the improved 3-point shooting, there's going to be situations where he attack closeouts, because defenders are going to be sometimes caught in that middle zone of, should we fully contest, or is that the jumper we should give up to him? So you're going to have situations where he blows by you and you're completely toast, attacking closeouts and finishing at the rim. And that's the thing. It's not just about the jumper. Mobley's improved his handle, allowing him to create off the dribble in ways that bigs just aren't supposed to be able to do. He's attacking mismatches, exploiting slower defenders, and that's making him a constant threat. Blends very well with his passing ability. I mean, in these situations, we knew in the short roll, he was able to make consistent passes to Jared Allen to keep the advantage or make the kickouts. Well, he's doing that off the ball as well when it comes to attacking in those situations or being the self-creator. We've seen plenty of times this season. Dean Wade sets a pin down so Mobley can get in action. Jared Allen swings it over. Dean Wade flares to that corner, and you see how Brandon Miller pinches right here in the nail. And look at Mobley. He immediately recognizes this and just quickly looks over at Dean Wade and easily makes that pass. Those type of plays happening might not seem much to you, but that's part of the reason why the Cavs have been so good this season. Pace and space and consistently making that extra pass, because you want the higher quality look. It's not ego driven on this team, and that's part of the reason why Mobley's having an offensive leap. Darius Garland is making a leap. You're having Karis LeVert be a very good offensive player this season. Jared Allen, who's making improvements this season. A lot of these players are looking way better, and it's not really anything they've changed much from the past season. A part of that's just because they're in a new system with Kenny Atkinson, and a part of that is because of Mobley. Like, I don't think people truly understand a big man having the court vision like Mobley does currently, whether it's going to be able to find cutters or pass the ball to shooters in those corners or making plays in transition. He's genuinely operating like a 7-foot playmaker, not like, you know, Nikola Jokic or anything, but it's something that's really helping this team being that hub. I mean, a lot of possessions you're going to see him beat a ball handler and bring the ball up in possessions and actually create the offense. That's not just a bonus. That's genuinely redefining what a big man should do. That's something we give all the credit to Jokic most of the time. But the fact that Mobley's able to do this to help the Cavs be this good is something that a playmaking growth, I didn't expect this from him, to be completely honest with you. But man, am I loving it. Of course, we can't ignore what made Mobley such a star that people used to fawn over is the defense. He's still the same defensive force. Honestly, to me, he's a top 3 defender in the NBA who can guard 1 through 5 on a consistent basis, protect the rim, and erase mistakes for his teammates. But now he's combining that with an offensive package that makes him nearly unstoppable. Defense might win championships, but in today's NBA, you're going to need two-way stars, and that's exactly what Mobley's becoming, one of the most complete players in the league. Mobley isn't just the key to Cleveland's incredible start, he's literally the key to their future. This 33-4 run isn't a fluke, it's the beginning of something special, and as Mobley continues to grow, so do the Cavaliers' chances of being a real contender in the Eastern Conference. If you're loving this Mobley leap as much as I am, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, hit that post notification bell to always be notified whenever I upload more videos such like this. And with that all being said, make sure to leave a comment down below just how high is Mobley's ceiling to you and where do you think he ranks in today's NBA. But before you leave, check out this video because I think this video is really, really good. Not biased at all.